This sweet potato pie recipe is so easy to do and worthy of being on your Thanksgiving table. Let me show you how I made it. You're going to start out with 1.5 cups of sweet potato puree. You can use canned sweet potatoes. Just make sure to rinse them and drain the liquid. Or you can look at my last video to see how I roasted them in the oven. Then you're going to add 3/4 cup of white sugar. You can swap for brown sugar if you would like, but it's going to have a more caramel or molassesy flavor. Then you're going to add 2 whole eggs to that and 1/4 cup of milk to it. I love that all of these ingredients can be cold from the refrigerator. There is no prep really involved and it's all made in one bowl. Then to that you can add 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then we're going to add a little bit more than a teaspoon of some vanilla. I'm using Mexican vanilla for this one. I love to use Mexican vanilla whenever I'm using anything that already has cinnamon in it. Then before we add our butter, I'm going to add a little bit of salt because my butter is unsalted. If I were using salted butter, I wouldn't add any additional salt. I like to give it a good mix first before I add my butter in there because I want to make sure that those eggs do not scramble when that hot butter hits it. This is just melted butter and it's 4 tablespoons of butter. If you need a pie crust recipe as well, type in on Google Amber Got Cakes TikTok pie recipe if you can't find it and it will give it to you. Then you're just going to pour all of your sweet potato pie mix inside of that. You want to make sure to flatten it out a little bit and then we're going to put it in our oven at 325 degrees for 55 minutes. It might take up to an hour, but 55 was perfect.